On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Icy.
Covered with ice or frost, very cold, lacking warmth or friendliness.
Examples:
Icy clouds. Cast icy eyes. The icy surface of the pond was not safe for skating.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Farewell.
The act of departing politely, an expression of a wish or well-being at parting.
Examples:
A farewell address. Bid farewell to the departed. There is his farewell party tomorrow.
Melodic.
Having a pleasant or harmonious sound, especially in relation to music.
Examples:
Melodic scale. Transcribe melodic patterns. She played a melodic piece on the piano.
Homesick.
Feeling sad or nostalgic for one's home, family, or familiar surroundings, especially when away from them for a significant length of time.
Examples:
Suffer from homesick. Homesick for home. The military personnel stationed overseas often feel homesick for their loved ones.
Sedative.
A drug or medication that has a calming or sleep-inducing effect on the body and mind, something that soothes or pacifies.
Examples:
Sedative medication. Take a sedative. The doctor prescribed a sedative to help me sleep.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Newfound.
Newly discovered or acquired.
Examples:
A newfound mine. Newfound freedom. With his newfound wealth, he could travel the world and indulge in his passions.
Rum.
A distilled alcoholic beverage made from sugarcane or molasses, often aged and typically with a sweet, rich, or spicy flavor.
Examples:
Rum cocktail. Spiced rum. The rum in the pina colada gave the drink its signature kick.
Spasm.
A sudden, involuntary contraction of a muscle, causing a range of sensations from mild discomfort to severe pain, a sudden outburst or brief episode of intense emotion or activity.
Examples:
Gastric spasm, spasm of laughter. The patient's face twitched in spasms as the dentist started drilling her tooth.
Convulse.
To experience a sudden and violent contraction of the muscles, often caused by pain, illness, or emotional distress, or to make someone or something do this.
Examples:
Convulse with laughter, convulse with anger. He convulsed in pain as the injury was severe.
Vomit.
To eject food, blood, etc., from the stomach through the mouth. Noun, the matter ejected from the stomach through the mouth.
Examples:
Vomit abuse, vomit after ingesting. She felt sick and had to run to the bathroom to vomit.
Sever.
To break or separate something by cutting, especially suddenly and forcibly.
Examples:
Sever a rope, sever a positive relationship. He severed a branch from a tree quickly.
Sane.
Mentally sound or normal, having a rational mind.
Examples:
For a sane reason, sane judgment. Despite the difficult circumstances, he remained sane.
Lunatic.
A person who is considered mentally ill, especially one who is extremely irrational or unpredictable, a crazy or foolish person.
Examples:
Raving lunatic, a lone lunatic. The politician's outrageous comments made him appear like a lunatic to his opponents.
Seedy.
Run down, shabby, or in a state of disrepair, disreputable, sleazy, or sordid, lacking moral or ethical standards, describing a fruit that has many seeds.
Examples:
Seedy apartment building, seedy deal. The seedy hotel attracted a rough crowd and was known for illegal activities.
Pointless.
Having no purpose or reason, serving no useful function, meaningless or senseless.
Examples:
Pointless argument, pointless task. The meeting was considered pointless since nothing was accomplished.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Stifle.
To suppress or restrain something, particularly a feeling, emotion, or action, to suffocate or prevent proper breathing or ventilation.
Examples:
Stifle a laugh. Stifle creativity. The oppressive regime tried to stifle free speech and dissent.
Crucify.
To execute someone by nailing or binding them to a cross, leaving them there to die.
Examples:
Crucify a criminal. Crucify him for their actions. The religious leaders wanted to crucify the heretic for his teachings.
Refute.
To say or prove that something is wrong or false.
Examples:
Refute an opponent. Refute the foolish idea. The latest experimental results have refuted the previous speculation.
Repudiate.
To reject or disown something or someone.
Examples:
Repudiate a claim. Repudiate idea. The government repudiated the treaty after the war.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Disavow.
To deny any responsibility, connection, or knowledge of something. To reject or repudiate something as being false, untrue, or unauthorized.
Examples:
Disavow responsibility. Disavow any knowledge. The politician was quick to disavow any association with the controversial organization.
Stab.
To cause harm with a sharp, pointed object, such as a knife.
Examples:
Stab at the enemy with a knife. Stab in the chest. He was stabbed many times with scissors.
Immeasurable.
Too great to be measured or calculated, vast or incalculable in extent or degree, impossible to quantify or express in numerical terms.
Examples:
Immeasurable joy. Immeasurable loss. The impact of climate change on the planet is immeasurable.
Torment.
Unbearable physical pain or extreme mental distress. Verb, to cause severe physical or mental suffering to someone, or to be the victim of such suffering.
Examples:
Torment of jealousy. Economic torment. The torturers inflicted great torment upon the prisoners.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Scrupulous.
Characterized by careful attention to detail, conscientiousness, and moral integrity, marked by a commitment to ethical behavior and fairness.
Examples:
Scrupulous attention. Scrupulous planning. He was always scrupulous about paying his bills on time, even if it meant going without something else.
Outdo.
To do better than someone, to surpass.
Examples:
Outdo him in trickery. Outdo the competition. He tried to outdo his rival by breaking the world record.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Upbringing.
The conditions and experiences in which a child is cared for and taught, especially in relation to their moral and social development.
Examples:
Catholic upbringing. Family upbringing. His strict upbringing instilled in him a strong sense of responsibility.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Waitress.
A woman who serves food and drinks in a restaurant or cafe.
Examples:
Waitress at a restaurant. Tip the waitress. The friendly waitress brought the food to the table and asked if they needed anything else.
Jot.
To write quickly or briefly.
Examples:
Jot off a letter. Jot down ideas. I'll jot down the address so I don't forget it.
Fidget.
To make small, restless movements, to be unable to sit still.
Examples:
Fidget with hands. Fidget on my lap. He fidgeted with his pen while waiting for the interview to begin.
Pivotal.
Relating to or acting as a pivot or central point, crucial or essential to the success or outcome of something.
Examples:
Pivotal moment. Pivotal role. The CEO's decision was pivotal in the success of the company's expansion plans.
Confession.
A formal statement in which one admits that they have done something wrong or illegal.
Examples:
A confession of guilt. A confession of faith. The prisoner made a full confession and admitted to his crime.
Disarm.
To remove weapons or the means of attack from a person, group, or situation. To win over or reduce suspicion or hostility from an opponent or adversary.
Examples:
Disarm opponents. Disarm a bomb. The police were able to disarm the suspect without any violence.
Imprison.
To confine a person to a prison, a detention facility, or a place of involuntary confinement.
Examples.
Imprison illegal immigrant. Imprison myself within the room. He was imprisoned for embezzlement.
Wholehearted.
Sincere, genuine, and enthusiastic, with complete devotion or commitment.
Examples.
Wholehearted support. Wholehearted commitment. She put her wholehearted effort into finishing the project on time.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples.
Dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples.
Cape Cod. Red cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Rapprochement.
The re-establishment or improvement of friendly and cooperative relations between two parties, especially after a period of hostility or disagreement.
Examples.
Rapprochement process. Political rapprochement. The diplomatic meeting resulted in a rapprochement between the two countries.
Magnify.
To make something look bigger than it really is, especially by looking at it through a lens. To make something bigger, stronger, or louder.
Examples.
Magnify the danger. Magnify the image for display. Terrorists often attempt to magnify the economic impact of their acts of destruction.
Fathom.
To understand or comprehend a difficult or complex problem or situation. To measure the depth of water.
Examples.
Fathom the depth. Fathom the mystery. I cannot fathom why some people enjoy horror movies.
Soar.
To fly or rise very high or to a great height, often with great grace or ease.
Examples.
Soar in popularity. Soar to new heights. The bird soared through the sky, and its wings spread wide.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples.
Liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples.
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Vodka.
A distilled alcoholic beverage made from fermented grains or potatoes, typically with high alcohol content and little or no added flavoring.
Examples:
Vodka shot, flavored vodka. I ordered a vodka tonic at the bar.
Victorious.
Being the winner in a game, competition, election, war, etc.
Examples:
The victorious entry, the victorious army. The victorious troops marched back to their homeland.
Feverish.
Having or showing symptoms of a high temperature, such as sweating and shivering, characterized by or showing strong feelings of excitement or energy.
Examples:
Feel feverish. At a feverish pitch. She had a feverish look in her eyes as she struggled with illness.
Perpetrator.
A person who carries out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception.
Examples:
Perpetrator identity, culprit perpetrator. The police have not yet caught the perpetrator of the crime.
Humanize.
To make something or someone more humane or compassionate, to make something more relatable or understandable to humans.
Examples:
Humanize my pet. Humanize a room. The charity event aims to humanize the homeless rather than treat them as mere statistics.
Connote.
To suggest or imply something in addition to its literal or primary meaning. To imply something beyond the literal or primary meaning.
Examples:
Connote emotion. Connote symbolism. The word home connotes a sense of warmth and comfort.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Dishonor.
The lack of honor or respect, a feeling of shame or disgrace.
Examples:
Do him a dishonor. Dishonor of my family. His actions brought dishonor to the family, and he was disowned.
Inhuman.
Lacking human qualities, such as compassion, kindness, or understanding, cruel, brutal, or without regard for others' suffering or dignity.
Examples:
Inhuman act. Inhuman conditions. Prisoners were subjected to inhuman treatment in an overcrowded jail.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Culpable.
Deserving blame or censure, responsible for an offense, mistake, or wrongdoing.
Examples:
Culpable negligence. Partially culpable. The CEO was held culpable for the company's financial losses.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Buckle.
To bend out of shape, as under pressure or from heat. Noun, a device used for fastening two loose ends of a belt or strap.
Examples:
Buckle down to study. Buckle shoe. The severe heat wave buckled railway tracks.
Abate.
To lessen, reduce, or diminish in intensity or severity, to decline or wane in amount or strength over time.
Examples:
Abate a storm. Abate a crisis. He tried to abate his anger by taking deep breaths and counting to 10.
Indulgent.
Given to yielding to the desires or whims of oneself or others, especially by being generous or lavish.
Examples:
An indulgent father. Indulgent lifestyle. The rich and indulgent dessert was worth every calorie.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Underestimate.
To think or suppose that a quantity, price, or size is smaller than it is.
Examples:
Underestimate an enemy. Underestimate the probability. They frequently underestimated their abilities and felt inferior.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples:
Enact new legislation. Enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Testament.
A thing that proves the existence or truth of something else.
Examples:
Give properties by testament. Testament to the superior quality. His wealth is a testament to his success.
Ostracize.
To exclude someone from a group or society by general consent, to avoid speaking to or dealing with intentionally.
Examples:
Ostracize individual. Ostracize group. His peers ostracized him for his controversial beliefs.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Perpetrate.
To commit or carry out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception. To be responsible for the creation or continuation of a negative situation.
Examples:
Perpetrate harassment. Perpetrate a fraud. The criminal decided to perpetrate another robbery despite his previous arrest.
Sorely.
To a great extent, greatly or severely, in a way that causes pain, distress, or hardship.
Examples:
Sorely missed. Sorely in need. I was sorely disappointed when my favorite team lost the game.
Underrepresented.
Not adequately or proportionally represented, often in terms of a particular group, population, or perspective being excluded or marginalized.
Examples:
Feel underrepresented. Underrepresented data. Underrepresented communities need more support and resources to achieve equity.